So let's go ahead and talk about how to read a stem and leaf plot as well as do some analysis of it. So if you look at this stem and leaf plot that is on here, let's talk through the different stems. So we can see the stems include the 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. And the leaves for the 2 are 2, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 8, 9, 1, 3, 5, 5, 6, 8, 9, 9, 9 for the 3. 4 stem has 2, 8, 9, and a 9. The 5 stem has a 0 and a 1. And the 7 stem has just a 0. Remember, like I said last time, that key is very important. So this key right here tells me the stem for 2, and if the leaf is also 2, that represents the number 22. So that they give me the data point for this one right here, 22. It's more often than not, it is the very first one that is given to you. So I can see that number is 22. So I can go ahead and pull the numbers out. And looking at the stem and leaf plot, I can actually write down the numbers that were used to make the stem and leaf plot. So the first number we can see is a 22, 27, 28, 28, and a 29. For the 3 stem, we have the number 31, 33, 35, 35, 36, 38, 39, 39, 39. Okay. For the 4 stem, we have 42, 48, 49, 49. And for the 5 stem, I can see the number 50 and 51. And for the 7 stem, we just have one number, a 70. Okay. So looking at the stem and leaf plot, I can count up how many data points they have in here. So how many points did they graph on here? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there are a total of 21 points on here. Points or values represented. Okay. So let me go ahead and erase this. I want to go ahead and write it neatly at the very bottom of this so that we can use this data for some analysis. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this real quick. And let's go ahead and write these points in numerical order below. So 22, 27, 28, 28, 29. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while I write these down, and then so that way you guys don't have to watch me just write for 30 seconds. Okay, so now I have all the data points written down. We can even count them up to make sure that I have all the right ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20, 21, like we counted earlier. Okay, so now we have all the points written over here. We can even, so if we were just to look at this stem and leaf plot the way it was graphed, we can look to see which, what was the most common rate, like which stem had the greatest number of values. So that would be the 3s. Which one of these seems like it's the most odd one or the outlier in the data set? So I can see most of the data points are right here. Well, this right here seems really far off. So 70 might be an outlier. What was the range? So let's go and talk about some of those keywords. These words like mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, so this is going to be a real short and quick version of these 4 concepts, okay? So mean basically just means average. And you find the average by adding up all the numbers and dividing by how many numbers you added up. So here we have all these numbers. So for me to find the mean, I'd have to add up all the numbers that are here and then divide by 21 because I had 21 points. And whatever answer I get, that's my mean or my average. And the median is whatever number is in the middle. So that is, let me write that a little bit better. Whatever number is in the middle of the data. Okay. So the way we do that, we organize the data numerically from the least to the greatest number. And then we just kind of eliminate the numbers, one from the greatest, one from the least, and we keep going until we get to whatever number's in the middle. So I gotta do this in order. The number that ends up being right in the middle is 38 for this data set. So the median would be 38 for this set of data, or the number that's right in the middle. Mode is the number that's there the most often. What number here was the most often occurring? What number appeared the most number of times? If I can just look at this right here, I can see that with this 3, I had 3 9s. Were there any other occurrences where I had something that in any other stem that occurred more than 3 times? So mode here was 39 for this data set. The range is basically the spread of the data. So how far apart was the data? The way we find range is by taking the greatest number or the greatest value and subtracting the number that was the smallest or of least value from it. So here the number that was the highest was 70. 70 minus the number that was the smallest was 22 would equal 48. So the spread of this data was 48. That's how you'd find each of the different measures of the data looking at a stem and leaf plot. So you have to first understand the stem and leaf plot, be able to pull the numbers out of it, organize them numerically, and then find each measurement that you need.